Welcome to the Anorak Show. Today with us, we have Shammy Lee, Jordan Lee, and Mike on the sound panel.
Whiskey
Everybody.
Bent.
Oh, say hi to the peeps over there. We're live. We got some guests today. I guess we got Doc T on the line standing by for us.
Doc T, the Tennessee kid.
Who's that?
All right.
Tell me a little bit about him.
You want to know about Doc T?
Yeah.
I don't know if you got clearance.
Okay.
No, it's, yeah, I got my son-in-law going to join us in today. He's a aspiring chemist, just a couple of years away from obtaining his PhD. So
Nice.
Hopefully he's going to bring some of that science-y behind the scenes on the whiskey.
Oh, all right.
Got it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
today we are going to be sampled a Willet pot still. It looks just like a pot still for those
Yeah,
who
that's a pretty neat
are
bottle.
watching us.
I mean, yeah, that's really what caught our eye for this one. It's a really neat bottle. You want to check that
All
out?
right, today's quote. I got the first quote of the day.
Hit it.
All right, send it.
Whiskey has killed more men than bullets, but more men would rather be full of whiskey than bullets. You know who said that? Good old
that?
W. Churchill,
Ah,
you go.
Churchill.
the guy. We have plenty of quotes for him.
Yeah, he's
From him.
Guy like this
I
whiskey.
mean, there's a lot of things I'd rather be full of than bullets.
Whoa,
pretty much anything.
simmer down over there.
Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for today's question?
Let's send it. What's today's question?
Today's question. It's a two-part. I mean, it's not really a two-part. It's just a two-answer question. And I'm gonna tell who's gonna answer first. It goes to Shammy Lee first.
Okay.
Jeez, I didn't study.
Refer to you.
Shammy Lee, tell me one of your biggest pet peeves. What is it that triggers you?
Sorry, Chief. I'm not a sorry, Chief.
That's all in the rear. That's all in the rear view mirror. Well, man, I'm not really. Can we come back around to that one? A pet peeve? I don't know. Idiot drivers, maybe. I mean, that's what's on my mind. Well,
That was my pet peeve.
damn.
Okay, well,
I mean,
You know,
all these idiots that drive around. You know, they don't know how to use the turning signal. I mean, that thing is there for a reason. Safety device. Yeah, just
Speaking of signal,
I wasn't gonna
drivers.
say idiot drivers. I was gonna say people that take too long turning. You know how people
So-
just like think they're driving a semi, but they're just driving like a Nissan Versa. They're just like, I'm like, move it. We gotta be places.
Yeah, you gotta get out the way. Move.
yeah.
No,
So mine
Be-
with the drivers, right, is it's being from Florida. It tends to rain a lot down here, and people are so dumb that whenever it starts raining, they put their hazards on and do 20 miles an hour.
That's
on the
safety,
highway.
my friend.
That is not safety. That's stupidity.
It's not safety.
No, you're gonna get
Safety.
somebody killed.
Okay. Well, how about we come back later
Yeah,
to this
we'll
question with a
we'll
with a
readdress.
round two, and without further ado,
Well,
Add
what's the? Okay, yeah, we'll come back to
it's
it.
gonna be a two-part. So
So-
you just said one.
Okay.
So in the second one, give me something better. Bring on the heat.
Oh, you want
you
something Mo better?
Yeah.
I got you. All right.
You get better as you go
Okay.
in the shots. You know.
Well,
All right. So let's go.
we're
What do
gonna
we have?
add to-
we're gonna do the pour.
Yeah.
All right, Doc T, go ahead and get yourself poured up and ready to go.
Let me bring him on.
Well, I got a question
me in here.
first.
Slide me in here.
I got a
Before-
question first
before
here,
you
Shammy
start.
Lee.
Okay.
So we got some new glasses here on the table. What's that about?
Oh, those are
So we normally, right, we go with the Glencairn. So
Yeah,
today we got a whole nother style. What are these?
those are called neat glasses, and they come in a couple of different varieties and price points. The most expensive being the Experience, just a lot thicker glass, just little bit bigger, a little wider at the top.
Yeah, so
these are the
it kind of looks
competition.
like a spitter. So what's the purpose of that? Like-
Hey, just so you know, Doc T is live.
oh, welcome,
Doc T in the house.
Oh,
Hey,
yo, what's up?
What's up? It's the
Hey,
Tennessee kid.
they all can see you,
The
but you're
Tennessee-
you're in the big screen.
All right.
Yes. Great.
Check out that
Welcome.
snazzy multicolored liquor cabinet he's got behind
yeah.
him.
You like that?
Yeah.
I
fancy.
put that on just for you.
Is that some Jesse James I see on the shelf there?
He doesn't rock Jesse James.
No, sir.
Oh yeah.
He don't rock
No,
Jesse James.
no, sir.
Yeah, so the point of these glasses, right, is it's very wide brimmed. You get in there, when you go in for the sniff, you're not getting a bunch of straight alcohol to the nose, and it's supposed to.
Yeah, that was kind of the hard part with the Glencairn because it's so small at the top. It just kind of funnels it all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when
Some people just like shoving their whole nose in the glass. I understand.
the regular
Not going to mention
Glencairns,
any names.
regular Glencairns are not that big of a problem. It's just when you start
Our little
using
taster ones.
the flight Glencairns. So, all right, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the pour here. But yeah, the other thing on these is, like I said, they got the big bowl, wide brim, and able to smell. You don't get the alcohol going to the nose, and you can pick apart the smells.
Let's get that pour on there.
Is Doc T pouring or
Oh yeah,
lock and load?
there's nothing better than that sound
We
when it comes out.
we straight skip the cork pop,
Well, let's get one then. Come on.
little cork pop.
There you go.
That's the that's the counterfeit one.
There you
that's
go.
Cheating.
Yeah, that one was from the Matrix.
Oh,
All right.
I think it's because of the long neck.
I think
Yeah,
so.
The long neck
tough
doesn't
one.
allow it to have a lot of bass. You know how we talk about the bass.
Hey, take one down and
There you go.
pass it around.
You pour on that one.
Hold on, I've
Yeah,
got.
give one more for
Yeah.
our lovely producer today.
It's a weak pour, weak pop, strong pour.
I got a
Giddy
weak pour, strong
up.
pop.
Giddy up. Who said that? Was that?
I don't know.
There we go. Yeah.
I'd be a dragon.
All right. So we already talked about this cool bottle looking like a pot
Oh.
still.
Those are cute. That looks like little. Those are cute. They looks like little planters for
Yeah. It looks like
for a cactus or
that's
something.
The spittoon.
You're talking
A
about.
spittoon. Yeah.
Did you miss the whole
Yeah.
introduction on the neat glass?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I heard you. I just wasn't
All right.
listening.
All right.
He heard you. He wasn't paying attention to you.
Ace.
So let's talk about the color here.
What else is new?
What are you guys getting on the color?
Dark.
Light caramel.
Yeah, it's definitely dark. It's got.
Yeah, like an amber.
I wouldn't say it's
Yeah,
too
like
dark.
a nice
yeah.
amber, caramely color.
Amber.
It's not motor fuel, but perhaps
It's clean
Fried-
oil from
Fry Daddy material.
yeah.
It's good. What about legs?
It's kind of difficult on these ones to get a good tier.
Yeah, it's because the pour's too heavy.
That's not a thing.
They're not too thick.
Too heavy of a pour? Come on.
Yeah, they're running down the glass pretty
Legs are
quick,
thin.
So,
Yeah, it's not real oily then.
Yeah.
No. But so now the age statement on this, whether
That's what I was looking
it's
for
a no
here.
age statement, right? But it's rumored to be somewhere between 8 and 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting here too. Between 8 and 10 years.
All right.
So let's.
So, but overall, it's got a good color. I mean, and it is kind of consistent with something in that range of an 8 to 10 year.
that's probably why it's a little darker.
Yeah. So what about on the sniff?
Yeah.
What do you think on that color? There, Doc T, Tennessee Kid.
It's a nice amber color. I like it. It does look a little thin, but the smell is nice.
I smell almonds. Almonds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of.
definitely
Yeah.
like a nutty
Kind of. Yeah.
smell to it.
Does this have? I wonder what's the rye content on this?
So I'm looking at the mash bill here, and I'm not seeing rye at all. It says it is 65% corn,
Yep.
20% wheat, and 15% malted barley.
Okay.
I'm a fan of malted barley.
And we're coming across that 94 proof.
I can see the wheat. I guess there's.
Yeah, that's probably what you're picking up.
That sweet wheat. Yeah, it's almost that hay.
It's kind of like when we did the Weller, we had a little bit of a sweeter smell to it because
Right,
it was
right.
wheated.
But I think with the ryes and the wheats, they're you get that kind of what would you classify those ryes as they're a Tennessee Kid? Kind
Which
of,
ones?
Well, I mean, like maybe like a redemption. When you're going
A Redemption?
Yeah,
Redemption
what
hype?
kind of smell?
Redemption.
What kind of smell?
Redemption's got that old barn.
Old barn.
It's got that old barn
Old
smell.
barn smell. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid knows what he's talking
Redemption hype.
Yeah, but something like Rittenhouse rye. If you've ever had that one,
Yep.
kind of like
Too, yeah.
peppercorns. Like this one's real smooth. I think that almond was like super specific.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I picked up on that
Yeah,
immediately.
Definitely a
Um,
nutty smell.
about. Light vanilla, little light vanilla.
Yeah.
in the background.
Light vanilla.
almonds.
But it's only got like a mild woody smell to it. It's not as heavy oak as some other bourbons.
It's definitely a good. If the smell is any indication of the taste, I think we're going to be surprised, fellas.
I think I am done with it. I think I'm done with the foreplay.
Are you,
Yeah,
you-
What'd you think about that?
Let's go in for it.
I mean, my mouth's
go
not
ahead.
watering, but yeah, we can go ahead. Hey, before we do, I just like to do a little cheers.
Go ahead.
So, whiskey
Cheers.
is like a beautiful woman. It demands appreciation. First you gaze, then it's time to drink. So the gazing's done. Let the drinking begin. Giddy up.
Definitely wheat.
Yeah.
Definitely wheat. Yeah, hitting in front.
It's
Don't forget that Kentucky
it's
chew.
very light.
It is very light, but I
Very,
that
very
wheat-
light. Yeah.
I'm surprised at how much the wheat hits.
Yeah.
It does.
You get that sweet up front.
Yeah, but it's not bad. I'm definitely picking up some kind of almost floral.
So yeah, let's talk about it on our flavor wheel. We always
We're
go
going
to.
straight to the flavor wheel.
Let's do it.
So
The Tennessee kid ain't got no flavor wheel.
he doesn't have a
I'll
flavor
show
wheel,
it
so
to him.
show it to
Well,
him.
we'll
see
just,
it?
I don't have it.
just read it off
see
to
it?
him. I don't know if he can see it.
So
up there.
so what?
I can
That is a hell of a. No, don't worry about it. Wood grain.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So our middle we got grain, sweet aromatic, spice, fruit and floral, and woody. So where do-
I'm gonna go fruit and floral because I hesitated. First thought was sweet aroma, but it's
I don't
definitely.
think it's sweet aroma.
It's not. I think it's more fruit and floral.
I would say grain. I would say fruit and flour, not for the taste. I'd say grain.
I'm getting grain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say grain. Because for me, especially, after it's done coating the tongue and goes all the way back, it has like a, going back to the old barn kind of thing, like a horse feed almost.
like a malty flavor, right?
Grass.
Malty. Yeah.
Malty,
Grass.
yes.
Yeah,
And it
dry
makes-
grass.
And
Yeah.
it makes sense because it's 15% malted barley. It's not a common content, barley content,
Yeah. And then, so from grain, malt is one of the next ones, and then I would say probably after that would be cereal.
What was that? Were you grain as well?
Yeah, I would say grain
Okay. Yeah,
because I think that's the
Flavor.
wheat.
Grain
I
malt
think that's
cereal.
the wheat we're getting up front.
yeah. I mean, my flavor profile could be a little bit off.
I mean, but it's like we said before.
It's just your
it's gonna
palate
be
is
different
more
for everybody. Yeah,
sophisticated.
your palate.
I don't know about that.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But no, I definitely see the grain. So you guys
right.
went grain. I'm going fruit and floral.
Okay, so after fruit and floral, splits fruit and floral. What are you going with?
Yeah, shit. I'm back over to malt.
Exactly, right? See?
I'm gonna take.
That's the problem with the wheel.
I'm gonna take.
I cheat.
Oh, hello. Who said that? Hey, I'm
God
gonna
bless
take
you.
Dr. T. I'm gonna minimize
Oh,
Dr. T.
He's picturing.
Minimize me.
Yep. You'll see in the video later.
He's pipped.
We're gonna show some.
And then we're gonna show the peeps what
Study materials here.
exactly a pot still looks like. It looks almost exactly like the bottle. Look at that. Oh, now put it
Yeah.
in these.
So that's
You got it in front of Tennessee Kid's face.
There you go.
there we go.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
His bottle's bigger than yours.
Oh, hello. Hey,
Show-
wait.
I got a big bottle.
Let's see that bottle again.
There you go. That's
Oh,
what
you
it
got
looks
the
like.
big one. Yeah,
Yeah, this was
That's the half
this was a
liter.
birthday gift to me.
Hey,
yeah. That's the
Yeah.
half liter.
It's a big mammoth.
I'm a grower, not a shower. Look, it grew.
Giddy.
Okay, so that's a pot still for the people that don't know what a pot still is
Yeah, so
or
that's,
what it looks like.
or what it looks like. Yeah. Then if we go back real quick.
the next one. What's our other type still?
Oh my God.
Be the column.
Let me get out of here. There we go. Column still.
Okay.
Ready for it? There it is. Here it comes.
So what's the big difference between the two?
Tell you in a sec. So that's just a picture so y'all can picture them in your mind. Right? Okay. See it? I get it. Now get the look.
There we go.
We got this one. Dr. T's gone, but he'll be back. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, I think he was.
I'll be
gonna,
back.
He was going to break down the difference between column and pot, right?
Well, these are just the parts. So,
Yeah.
whoa, you see that? The manhole.
Yeah.
The first part of the pot still is the manhole. Then you got the neck. Then you got the swan neck because it literally looks like a swan. And then you got some more piping. So in a gist, it's just a big old machine that you just literally heat up the wash and condensation, goes up,
Yeah, the alcohol evaporates off your
evaporates, and then you condensate it, and then you.
and
Yep.
Yep, you cool it down.
Yeah, I don't
and it
know.
turns into alcohol.
Let's go to Dr. Science.
Okay. I mean, I don't know which picture you're looking at right now. But
He's just showing the difference between a pot still and a column
Yeah.
still. So I know you got some Gucci science facts, and hopefully not
Some Gucci
put us
science.
to sleep.
I don't know. I just think it's cool. The pot still is like all in one pot, right?
Mhm.
You throw all of your different ingredients in there, and you let it. It's called refluxing. So you heat it up, and the vapors go to the top, and you'll collect some of them down. And the longer you do that, the more concentrated your alcohol gets. But the difference when you have a column still versus a pot still, a column still is like having multiple pot stills in a series.
Whoops.
So it can get consistently more and more concentrated as you go down. The benefit of the pot still over the column still, from my understanding, is that you can have like a larger depth of flavor with the pot still, but you got to clean it out in between batches.
Oh,
Whereas with a column still, you can consistently run batches all the way through it, and you can get an insanely high, up to 95.5% alcohol by volume with the column still.
Wow.
Where's that depth of flavor come from? On the pot still?
Calm down. We're not.
So, with the pot still, I mean, it's like with anything else. It's just you're not losing all of those flavors, because all the flavors, all the aromas that you get are volatile, just like ethanol, which is what gets you drunk. So when you use a column still, you can potentially lose all of those flavors. So the distillers will actually collect the different flavors and the alcohol separately in different, they call them fractions, and they can recombine them later. But with the pot still, it's all in there. It's all melding together, sort of mellowing itself out. So with the pot still, it really just truly comes down to, I think, your grains, the quality of your product.
He's really on point with both of them.
Yeah.
We can see here. I know you can't see it, Dr. T, but we have a picture of a book.
That's why he's a doctor.
Yeah. So it's pretty simple. The pot still, wash is heated, boom, goes up, vapor goes up, and then condensed. Boom. You see it to the left, right? You see it right there?
Yes.
And then we would have to do a whole episode just for the column still. Look at all.
that's not-
way
Yeah.
more
It's like
complicated.
it got plates,
way
cascading
more
wash.
complicated
Yeah.
though.
It's
Yeah.
just like changes in temperature and a bunch of science
Yep.
that we're not ready for. We don't have
So-
clearance.
So
The pot still's the OG, man.
Yeah, it's
Well-
the original gangster.
Yeah, that's what the old hillbillies up in the mountains used to make their shine.
Yep.
So, hey, Doc
Yep.
T, would you say that the pot still is a little that it holds on to the flavor, almost like a kind of like a sour mash process in the way that is reusing some of the flavor?
I would think so. I mean, it's not
He's back.
with the sour mash. I could be wrong, but I think the way sour mash works is that you kind of reuse the grains that
Yep.
you're using
Yeah.
in your mash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it sounds similar. The time, what's different is like the time, because with sour mash you could still do column distillations, but you're just reusing the mash. So your flavor profile can change based on that. But you could do a sour mash inside of a pot still, and just who knows what that flavor would be like. I don't know.
Somebody, it's got to be out
We need
there.
to-
Well,
We have to look it up.
the T
Yeah.
T Lee
Never
was
looked.
a sour mash, and that was,
Elmer T,
citrusy, if
Elmer
you
T
would.
was sour
yeah,
mash.
yes, it is. Elmer T.
Was it pot
that's
still
right.
too?
No,
I don't.
I
Think
don't believe so.
Yeah,
No.
they
A lot of Irish
They would
whiskeys, I think.
advertise it hard if it was pot still. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It's really,
Yeah, yeah.
really good stuff though.
Mhm.
But hey, today we're talking about the Willet, the small batch reserve, and So what do we got? What's the next topic?
We already
here?
talked about the type
Well,
of
I think
stills.
it's time for another pour.
Yeah,
I think
hit me up.
we're still on
Well,
pour number one.
Well, then
And while we pour,
let's finish it
Well.
off.
let me. Yeah. Who's pouring? Okay.
You still got some flavor.
I can
left in
definitely
there.
throw these back.
Yeah, you still got some flavor in there.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
easy. No,
This is
come on.
this is so smooth.
Hold on. One more thing about these glasses because the rims are so fragile,
Tip and
right?
bottoms.
When we toast with the bowls.
With the bowls.
Hey, so let me. I think you were listening to us. Well, we had you kind of muted, Dr. T. But let me ask you, what's one of your pet peeves?
Oh,
What gets you triggered? And
I don't know, man.
Shammy Lee don't like that word. Don't the word triggered.
Oh, it's
Don't-
fine. It's
the word triggered.
He said
The
it's
word
for
triggered is
He
the
says
pet
it's
peeve.
for millennials.
Well, I don't know if I have. I mean, I have a ton of pet peeves. I don't know if I can think of any more.
Just give me
off top.
one. Shoot, just one. It don't matter if it's the top or the bottom.
When people put the toilet paper roll on upside down,
That's
what's
a good
upside
one.
down?
Those are
or
What is the
or they
correct
don't
way?
replace it.
those are called communists. That's not a pet peeve. That's,
Yeah.
So,
What-
so
what-
what
Look,
is
it's
the
got to go
correct way?
over. You got to flip it over. You
Over
can't
the
do it
top.
under.
Over the top.
Over the top.
Yeah, some people.
Over the top. There's no other way. Man.
Also a great Stallone movie.
I'm gonna.
I've never heard of putting a toilet paper roll on upside down. So that's
You've never seen Over the Top? It's a
No,
good flick.
I have not.
It's a Sylvester Stallone movie about arm
My-
wrestling. Just
I need to watch that then. Hey, so let me start with the second pet peeve. My second pet peeve is literally a pet peeve. It'd be when the dog is in the room and he's 3 a.m. and he's
that's the worst.
just licking nonstop
Yeah.
and won't let anybody sleep.
One of my dogs, she always in the middle of the night, she'll just wake up and just start like pawing you in the face, like, "Come on, I want to snuggle." It's like, dog, it's 3 in the
Jesus.
morning. Leave me alone. I do not want to be awake right
So is that a pet peeve you also have?
now. Yeah, I would say that's.
Okay. You have anything else for us?
Oh, I do. Yeah,
be.
something that probably pisses me off more than those idiot drivers.
That's
It's
tough.
It's when somebody comes to work and decided they forgot to groom themselves the day before, and they proceed to clipping their fingernails at work.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What?
That's real bad.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I've all kind of people.
I've never
Has
seen
this-
that, man. What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad.
Has this actually happened?
This is
Yes.
the problem with working with
Hey, just
civilians.
make
you
that
know?
shit up.
That's
you can't make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
report them to HR, man. That's
Yeah,
just
that's a fireable
It's
offense.
unsanitary.
that's
That is definitely a fireable offense.
Unsanitary. Yeah, who goes to work to clip their fingernails? You lazy sack. I'd be a dragon.
get it.
It's right.
You think they'd be a dragon?
I'd be a dragon for a day and go huff and puff and burn their clippers down.
Burn their nails. So I'm guessing you're not. So I'm guessing you're not a fan of those girls at the store that have like 7-inch fingernails.
Oh God.
I don't.
They can't even like type your.
Right. So that one really creeps me out because one, how do you do anything? Like just basic human
you'd be
functions.
surprised.
How do you
mean,
wipe your own ass?
Look.
Like,
I
you got,
don't.
You got fingernails
Oh,
that are like this
so
long.
You
like,
have a problem with them, but not Wolverine.
I
Like,
don't-
he
yeah, well,
was
his
fine.
retract.
I don't have a problem
Well.
with them. They seem like perfectly fine back scratchers to me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You're getting kinky over there.
whoa.
Sometimes you got an itch. Nothing will suffice but some 7-inch fingernails.
All right, so let's move on to last thoughts on Willet Pot Still.
So before we do that, I have a quote as well.
Oh, there you go.
So I was looking through quotes today, and I kind of got a good laugh out of this one because it reminded me of old Sammy Lee here. So this quote is from
That's your boy.
boy. So this quote's from George Burns. It says,
Nice.
"I love to sing and I love to drink whiskey. Most people would rather hear me drink whiskey."
Yeah, I like that one.
Because
I
I
like
know
it.
how much you love karaoke.
All right, so
Yeah.
That was a-
that was a good one. So before we
That was pretty
score, before we score the Willet Pot Still.
What do we go over to history?
No, that's what I'm
yeah,
going to do
you're
real
gonna
quick.
go- yeah,
real
he's
quick.
gonna cover
Yeah,
that.
okay. A little history
So-
breakdown.
So as we said, mash bill 65% corn, 20% wheat, 15% malted barley, proof 94, age between 8 and 10, suggested price.
I believe the 8 to 10. I don't think that's known anywhere because if you look on their site, it's
Yeah.
No
it's
age statement.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
assumed.
Well, the rumor mill is that it's somewhere between 8 to 10.
I can see that though. Like you said, the color's good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's smooth.
absolutely.
Suggested price, 45 plus.
So I think
Okay.
we
So
paid
if you,
what? Like
if you go to those groups and
60
people are
for
saying
this
they got
one?
it for $15 at CVS, don't
Nah,
believe
they're
it.
full of it. Yeah,
Nope.
those groups
At
don't work.
CVS.
Exactly, Mike. Tell them. Yeah. Well, we're part of some groups, and people like to be extravagant or whatever they want to call it. I don't know what the
Yeah,
term is.
I think we paid what, $60 for this one?
60 something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
60
because
plus
we were in
tax.
Georgia.
Yeah, we were.
And y'all got the small one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 750. 750. Yeah, we they didn't have the big one.
No, we
They-
would have got the big one.
Yeah, I think you boys are having some bottle envy after seeing his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that, huh? Okay, so history.
Yeah, Floyd
real
would be
quick.
proud.
This bourbon is a product of 150 years of family tradition. Family. Single barrel Kentucky straight bourbon. John David Willet, the family patriarch, began distilling at the Moore, Willet, and Frankie Distillery near Louisville. And you notice how I said Louisville,
Louisville.
Whoa.
Kentucky. 30 years later, Lambert Willet, John's son, purchased a farm on the outskirts of Bardstown, Kentucky, and built Willet Distilling Company with his son, Thompson Willet. Later, they changed the distillery name to Kentucky Bourbon Distilling Company and is currently being run by Evan Colsfine, Thompson's son-in-law. The bottle. The shape and design of the bottle is meant to resemble the pot still that was used for generations at the Willet Distilling Company in Bardstown, Kentucky. The label. Each bottle is sealed with a label identifying the individual aging barrel, the number of the bottle within the series of bottles for that barrel, and the total number of bottles from the barrel. I don't think this one has it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it does. Does it have it? I don't know. You keep looking. Find it. Things to note. It earned the gold medal for taste at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition in 2000 and something. 2008.
2008. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
So what do we know what year that was produced?
I'm not seeing it. on
8
this
years
one.
from 8 years ago.
That was produced 8
Oh,
years ago.
it was on the label here.
What is it?
Possibly.
So,
What is it, Jordan? Or
don't know if we're
Dr. T, what do you see on yours?
What year was yours bottled? So while you guys are looking that up, I got a couple of neat little facts on it. So
Mine doesn't say.
So the Willet has 150 years, as you said, of whiskey tradition.
Yeah.
Sometime during the mid 80s or early 80s, they shut down. There were some financial hardships, I guess, was what was going on.
Inflation.
Yeah. But so during that time that they were shut down between the early 80s and 2012, when they opened back up, they continued to survive off of some of the stuff that they had barreled, as you could imagine, before they stopped distilling. And after those ran out, then they were basically sourcing their grain product from other folks. So some of these pot still Willet pot stills that are going around could be from that sourced grain. However, as I said, in 2012, they started production back up, opened up their distillery again. And 2016, they released their first 4-year bourbon. So 4 years after they started distilling again. They had something like 25,000 barrels produced by 2017. So doing the math on that, I think that they're probably somewhere up to around 50 some odd thousand barrels produced. Giddy up.
Wow.
So I just thought
Giddy
that was
up on
pretty
the barrels.
interesting. That for a period of time from the early 80s until 2012, they were sourcing their grain and just doing the barreling process and the mixing and whatnot. So it's possible that you could have something that's a mix, but
So let's see if we got even close to the aroma and palate. Aroma: vanilla, coconut, brown sugar, molasses, and cinnamon. I think we said vanilla.
that's a lot of words. Yeah,
And
It is a lot of
and we said, I think, molasses.
I would have never.
We
said
said-
molasses.
Well, you
I
said
wouldn't have said-
specifically almond.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
That's the
Maybe
closest nut.
Yeah, maybe that was coconut.
Closest- it is the
Coconut?
closest
It's the closest nut to coconut.
Yeah, I guess. Palate: caramel, vanilla, butterscotch, and mild coffee.
I think we got all those but coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't get coffee out of it.
All right, so let's move on to the score. final thoughts on it. So
Let's,
remember how we score it.
Let's
Let's let our guest speaker Doc go
let,
first.
Okay, so
let Tennessee
remember-
kid know.
Does he
Oh,
know
wait,
how we
hold
score
up.
it?
I do, but I need a refresher.
So how are we scoring? Are we still doing
Well, it's a
the
five,
Yes.
5 points,
5-0 scale?
It's a 5-barrel scale.
5-barrel.
You can do half barrels. None of that weird ass 3/4 barrel or whatever. So it's either a barrel and a half, or 2 barrels and up to 5. So we're gonna let the guest go first.
And so,
So what are you thinking? What would you rate this?
if I'm going middle of the road, 2.5 barrels,
Two and a
that's
half-
like,
2.5 barrels.
it's like pretty good. I would drink it,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna go with 2.5 barrels. I'd drink it. If somebody poured it for me, I'd be like, all right.
Well,
We're
got-
here.
You got a big bottle
So
spot.
let's go around the table. What do you think, Shammy?
Yeah, I think I'm in that range. 2.5. I might go as high as 3. So look at me, I'm a fence riding some bitch. I'm like 2 3/4. I said we're not doing that.
We're not doing
Of course, of
All right,
course.
I'm
No
gonna
quarter
stand
barrels.
firm at 2.5 barrels. I'm with the Tennessee kid on this.
So I think I'm going to round up to 3, solely based off the bottle. It's going to look cool on your shelf. So I would bring it up a little bit, like solid 2.5 on the flavor, good middle of the road. Not going to turn it down. Wouldn't wash my tires with it.
Nope,
I
absolutely,
dare you to do that.
absolutely
No.
not.
No, I
But
respect
it's
that.
it's a good tasting bottle.
It is.
But I would say that the uniqueness of the bottle would bring it up a little bit for me.
Yeah. No,
'Cause
I
it's
agree.
just going to look cool on your shelf.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's let.
It's a pain in the ass,
Let's
by
let-
the way. If you have a
let's let
1.75 liter,
That's a big bottle.
Yeah, trying to heft that thing in and out of his liquor cabinet.
I would give it a solid 3. I liked the complex sweet, but a lot going on there in the beginning with a nice finish. And yeah, definitely a cool bottle and a very cool history to the company. So, solid 3.
I would say 2.5. It's too light for me,
It-
but I
it
like
is
the
light.
bottle.
Yeah.
I'm with Dr.
Yeah.
T, and I'm
It's-
with Shammy.
it's good whiskey.
It's good, but
it's good.
I like him. I like him stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but
For me,
go ahead.
I was gonna say for me, I mean, I feel like I compare everything to Elijah Craig.
That's a
so-
solid bourbon. Yeah.
It's got to be, I don't know, Elijah Craig
That's
for
a
what?
high bar, my friend.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, for its price point,
Yeah, but have you?
for
Had
its price point, that's a
But have
5
you had
barrels. man.
redemption?
have you had the 18?
We'll get to that in a different episode.
Elijah Craig 18 is.
But
Hey,
have
so
you
there it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
That's what it is. So, to close the show, let's thank Dr. T for his time.
Well,
and
before we
it's
close-
now, go ahead.
I want to make an announcement about some of our upcoming stuff.
Uh-oh.
So we got a lot of solid content coming up here. We're going to be doing a completely blind bracket. So we're not even going to know what bottles, what's coming at us. We're not
Sweet
going to know
16, eat your heart out.
until the very end. Our lovely assistant, Mrs. Ann's going to be the only one who knows it. So we're going to do a 2-sided bracket. One side of the bracket is going to be Kentucky. The other side's going to be Tennessee.
Yeah, there's lots of rumors. Kentucky
So,
versus Tennessee.
yeah, we'll see.
Who are you pulling for there? Kentucky or Tennessee there? Doc T.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I know he's
Being
fond for Chattanooga.
Ooh, Chattanooga is pretty solid.
Not, yeah. Not the bottle.
That's gonna be tough. I mean, if you're picking some of them smaller distilleries, it's gonna be close for sure. So I'll be tuning in. Don't you worry.
So we're gonna start some polls on our social media, try to get some ideas out there, see what people want to see. So stay tuned.
You got
We
it.
A lot of great content coming out.
Yep. So there we go. We're going to do a lot of that. So who wants to say goodbye?
I think it's Shammy's turn to say goodbye.
You got a toast? Or should I just sign off with the usual?
Let's.
Let's just do the usual.
That's our
I
toast.
think it's time for round 3.
You want to go round 3?
I'll go any rounds.
Let's say it
Giddy
again then.
Up.
Giddy up again is what I say. Why's Shem-
We'll go round 3 and then toast our tagline.
Yeah, I don't really have the tagline
See
committed
what
to
happened?
memory.
This thing
I've
came
got
up
the
and I
generic.
have to hold it with my hand.
I've got the
Look
generic
at this,
version,
guys.
or so I was told once.
Gains.
Gains.
Yep. Building my bicep right here. My right bicep.
Pour a little something.
Why'd you invite that people here, Shammy?
I don't. I'd be a dragon.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
All right. So here we go. You guys ready?
Let's
Always
find it.
ready.
Some ships are wooden ships, but those ships may sink. The best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. May you have fair winds and following seas. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
There it is.
Genie.
Thank you for
back in
your
the bottle.
time, Dr. T, and you have a good day, and don't drink too much.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I'm kidding. Drink a lot.
It's the freaking weekend, son. Go have you some fun.
It's a weekend. It's a Friday. All right, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming.